how do you ensure design is secure from a cybersecurity perspective?
I mean, your design is based on technology, and any technology will have security issues. So, I mean, technology is really, I mean, it's solving things, but it's also exposing you to security risks. But you also need to look, I mean, there are security issues based on your architecture, but there will also be security risks based on the solutions, like software libraries that you are using. So that's the third level that we mentioned previously. I mean, our approach is actually as part of your architecture. You're also documenting the technology that you are planning to use. And it's really that technology that you can connect to the cybersecurity catalogs we mentioned earlier. So if you have an architecture connected to technologies, connected to security catalogs, then you can get this kind of watertight proofs that you haven't missed anything during the development phase. I mean, then you, of course, you will have, since new attacks will be invented every day, you will have new challenges, but at least if you have the traceability, you can show that you've done the best you can in order to prevent risks.
So if someone claims it's future-proof in cybersecurity context, you should be a bit aware. This is not a serious player.
No.
Yeah, and also one thing I think it's very important in the design to have a thinking about cybersecurity already from a very early phase. Don't rely on the knowledge of the suppliers, and then don't see this just as a puzzle that you can put together in the end, but rather you have to have a thinking from the beginning, be aware of the security risks from early on, and then don't overdo it early on. Just go with what you know, and then some things more you know when you come to the technology, and then do that when you have knowledge about it.
But is this realistic to sort of put more and more smaller requirements on individual engineers to have knowledge in such vast... I mean, the trend is you have to have knowledge in software, agile, sprints. I mean, there are more and more. Cybersecurity is yet another. I mean, you're experts within cybersecurity, but is this something you actually see that people are open to taking in and saying, yeah, I will secure this from the start when I choose my technology? Is this realistic?
I mean, if you have a good information management system, it also means that your experts will come to a better use, since they can actually access all the information produced by all developers in your organization. So you don't have your experts sitting in their own room, but they're actually involved in the development.
And it's a very good question, because especially when you think about all the overturn that people are coming and going, and maybe they haven't worked in automotive for all their lives, maybe just a few months, and you will have a lot of colleagues like that. And in a sense, you have to, when you form your teams, you need to be aware of that, especially if you have this end-to-end responsibility. But I don't think that you can get away without having these like really super experts on the company level that have a very good communication with the teams as well, that can hold together like a cybersecurity architect maybe, or I don't mean only manager, someone who does the activity planning and follow up, but really experts on cybersecurity, what kind of threats you have, and they have to have a very good dialogue with your teams.